Abusua eha eye Akroma TV GH so. Yensa aka audio su bi a yepese tiefo ene yahwefo nso enya bi etie. Na ene de kan a message wie pa se. Wo betabri akunchire wonsa. A subscribe ababeka abusuako no. Wa hunsa kokromoti no ade kokko bi na ewo ho a yatwe subscribe no. Pound si fa boss na subscribe. Se de be ya news bi ebeto Ghana month so no. Wonso benya bi etie no kama pa. Na we de abo Akroma ye nenam na yetete ye hwiehwia. Yakwakote na de nsɛm a yakwakonya ne de abusua esinikuri esewani ensa o ka kire ene se enche bia na MPP oso koko amanku no na omokoto aba ayudi obetu flanka ama amanku no na omo bekwa akoto super delegate so na ye twa omo so na omo aka 5 ye me kire se ye beso ne omo so omo aka nu na we ena mama ye tete ihwehwia ye kote a say obi a running mate Bawumia ni running mate we running mate yes yensa kani na abusua me ma me kasa enwa no isan say panisa sabi aburu obi ensi trudodo ematoa ena ye pe be hunu nti na ye kyekere boa nti ye beko na yakwakotie na ye hu eye various aspirants no obi a ene ni running mate ye kone kotie mu na say
platform. We all know sir very soon the New Patriotic Party will going to elect their own flag bearer. Now, undoubtedly, we are having a lot of people who are contesting for this particular viable position. Agyapong, Agyapong, Bawumia, Agyapong, a whole lot of people. But super delegate and you be cut down the numbers now can 5. But out of the 5, there are 3 big people and 3 big contenders. Any of these 3 contenders can win. I'm talking about Agyapong, Bawumia, and Agyapong. They are the big 3 right now. But have you ever sat down and asked yourself, if these people, any of these big 3 should win, who will be their running mate? Well, we know because we'll be giving you projected running mates of all those individuals, and all the people are almost huge figures. None any of them can win. I'm talking about Bawumia, Ken, and also Agyapong. Let's start off with Agyapong. What we are learning currently is that Agyapong, Senyankopon Bono to me winning flag bearership race now. This is the guy that will be the running mate. Nipo Ben running mate, Peter John Amewu. Now this guy is a Volta regional minister. He also has held other ministerial positions during the first term of the Akufo-Addo led administration. But there's a catch. Every event be Agyapong, this guy is there. In fact, this guy on be Oshani in Akase yen welcome me kujo chairman thing. All the regions and tours Peter John Amewu is there. And think of it. Peter John Amewu, he's one of the few people MPP members of few voter region. So imagine Agyapong and Peter John Amewu on the ballot paper in 2024. I'm sure I want to share a Ghana, but Ghana for Becca's okay. I'm going to for Kakra. I'm going to say nipa. First time Sebi Angnoni and I vice president. It is going to be massive. So that is something I was and we've seen clearly from all the videos also on social media is that Peter Amewu is really ganged up for this particular position, and we can tell you vehemently say if Agyapong should choose him as a running mate, he's ready to take up this particular job. Now, far from that, the next person on also was here Sheno and you'll be Bawumia. Now, one thing that you guys have to know is that Bawumia initially opposed ne bania de adini nyina nipa na ye project beginning ye project say okay obetime wini and you be as about if I early post about ekra na eche Bawumia was the person na odi kan ewo akinsi nim. Yes, onana odi kan ewo akinsi nim. So Bawumia is no easy person to contend with. So the big question is Bawumia, he's been a vice president before. This is a vice presidential position now. If he becomes a president, who would Bawumia choose to be his running mate? Who? Guess. Mema 1 second. Guess. Why now feel say Bawumia be chooses okay? My deep vice president, I say me deep president, say Mahama. Inti me person be running mate. Who do you think Bawumia will choose? Well, if you don't know, then let me tell you. The person about Bawumia be choose and you be say Esla Owusu. So this is a bit sketch. I mean, can't you be? Last year, Esla Owusu went north. In fact, all the tours and Bawumia here last year, in the northern region, Esla Owusu was there. And the reason why Esla Owusu also low-key or champion the BMW and Bawu administration is because she is a potential viable pick to be a vice president of Ghana one day and even a running mate. And look at this from this angle. She will be the first ever female vice president if she wins. I will say NC4 or Jenano Opoku, but this particular lady, if she wins, if Bawumia wins, she becomes the first ever female vice president of Ghana. And we know for a fact, she also intends to build her political career. So for some time now, you've been seeing that she's been putting on a tough face in parliament, and is aimed towards making sure that at the end of the day, Bibia and the records say, because this time around, so when young for delegates a new Yamayana and Pimpin, a difficult say. They can consider you for such a position. I remember, even though the flag bearer has the say, say me pick you and I pick you. Usually, it's the council of elders who usually give the go ahead. So, okay, we are going with your pick, and we believe so. Be Timmy Abwaye. And Bawumia is from the northern region, so a band in northern support Obinya, and also as Lowusu, even though she can galvanize the Akan vote and also Asante Fuenya Chimfo voter. It will be an interesting pair on the ballot if he should win. Now let's go on to my man, the man of the moment, Kennedy. I'm off a break. Okay, who will be Ken's vice? Who will be Ken's running mate? Well, you name him Ken Subine. Ken, we believe that he's bold. He maybe has business ideas he can help Ghana with. We understand. But usually the vice president on the steering wheel, was a boss in the no orders. You see. So the big question is, if one day or elections here you be second in Agyapong, that's not Kenny Winia, who will be Kenny Agyapong's running mate? Ghana Hawaiian pa Kwame Sefa Kayana, Ekwana wanya we say ne ex-wife. The ex-wife or your Domi Kwabinya constituency, address Afwana. Who do you think? Who do you think Kenny Agyapong be fan as running mate for year 2024 a year flag bearership race if he should win? Well, if you don't know, then let me give you Nipa Kenny Agyapong ever fan and you'll be say Boachi Ejako. I know, so this is a bit like scary. So okay, how did you come up with these figures and what? Boachi Ejako has been one person that has been on the heart of Ken for a very long time. Now, this man, he has his own issues. In fact, from there, he been an energy minister, married on Sensemno. We saw very clearly how these whole issues played out, which even led to his removal from office and running mates now. Or even though he's run as a flag bearer and Osha, he's not even in the top 5, mainly because Sebe Nisika Uniska the campaign. So Peter Mewu, at the point in time, he was right below Alan Cash, ranky people who can be potential viable picks. But since his ousting from a year that Kufuor-led administration, Nenim and also the popularity, let me use the word popularity, a declining kakra because he's not active. Why low? They name party no shawa no show and a how vote. So here no fewer in terms of Sika 7, we are learning says and share the Niska Sana MPP race here is a Sika race. People are burning money. So if you don't have money, forget. And even if you don't have money, you need to have people who support. So Bawumia indirectly, he might not have all the cash, but he has people who are supporting him to win the presidential and the flag bearership race. So Boachi Ejako, he has ideas near there, but unfortunately, Oniska. So let's wipe out his potential win for the flag bearership position. Now, the reason why this guy Ken will pick him is because this guy, he has deep intellectual knowledge. This guy, he was a person who worked at World Bank. So he has a history of doing what World Bank or Koho. He rose to World Bank, he rose to America Bank, he rose to become one of the biggest heads in that particular bank Abuchi. So ocean expertise near the idea, he's really done well. Even far from that, his analysis and his also explanation and his deep thinking into things, it can really help. Now what really did can say the reputation that married, but we understand say it's our issue, investigation song So these are the potential variable picks. I believe, say, each of these favorite candidates, if they should win, these are the people they will pick. I know, say, you have your own ideas. Do you think, say, Bawumia, he should go in for a slow? So do you think, say, Alanka should go in for Peter Ame? We now look at this very closely, in SMP. But at the end of the day, no, even though these are projected, no, it is not final. The party also has a say, because if Ken and Jaku is going, he's left the Northerners in the loop, which means not they will not feel represented. Bawumia will be getting them. If Ken doesn't have a running mate or Northerner, Mahama Benyom, because Mahama if you north and a mama and running mates crowd a Kenyan as Santini. So Jaku, his ethnicity so play a role, and I said baby of fee what I say. And also you should also need to be looking at Anglo 4 a year before Peter Mewu Jaku, does he stand a chance of winning the vote if he's a running, but does he even stand a chance of even getting the Kumasi vote and the Asante vote and in same P? But Ghana for Pennycrest, so I don't know if Ken really want to go with this pick or not. On the other hand, Alan Cash, movable candidate, Alan Cash and make a lot of sense. But even though Alan Cash own makes a lot of sense, the big issue is the big issue here is the lack of representation from the northern part, because we tell me if you voter region, okay, what about the north? They don't have that means that they will not have a vice our president Biomana, a vice president of North Biomana, and the northern region, they are the second largest ethnic groups in Ghana. So you should just want that lack of representation have great repercussions. These are the basic things. I will be giving you more updates as all of these various events unfold. Subscribe and like and share this video if you like it.